It's Friday, guys. Welcome to Vibe for 5 Friday. You are here with the 5D Life Coach. Make sure you hit that like button. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you never heard of me. We're gonna do our good deed today, okay? Algorithms and everything. So hit that like button, and if you're feeling all good and the spirit's going through your body, we're gonna hit the share at the end of this on our social media, whatever. But that's kind of down the line. I'm kind of pushing it, but I'm just gonna put that out there. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope your day is amazing. It's gonna be hot today. I know in the southern region, we are getting into the 90s. Wherever you're at, I don't know what your temperatures are, but be safe, stay hydrated and all of that good stuff. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I don't care if your life is falling apart. Life is beautiful because we're here. And you got a chance to get it right. I think we just put so much pressure on ourselves, man. We're watching all this stuff going around and we're just putting all this pressure. And sometimes you have to breathe, take a step back, and just reevaluate where you're at. You got to reevaluate the hand that you were dealt. We get so caught up in looking at what other people do and we want to, move fast. Every time I call myself skipping steps and trying to move a little faster, I always end right back where I was supposed to start at the beginning, and I'd have been a lot further along. So you have to keep that in mind. I have brought up imposter syndrome before, and I kind of want to take a little time on this one to actually go into it. I had this young lady I was coaching, and very successful, very beautiful, has a lot going on, articulate, charismatic, all this great stuff, businesswoman, entire package. Whatever, you see her walking around, you'll think like alpha female, she takes charge, she's a leader, all of that great stuff. And we all, can have that in us, but deep down inside, she doubts her place in this world. She doubts her place in the business that she's in. She feels like she's not supposed to be there. She looks at all the people that's around her, and she's looking at their background, where they come from, their network, what they have going on. And she's sitting there, she's really doubting herself and like, do I belong here? Do I belong here? So, sometimes we have to stop and reframe our minds. So I told her, I say, stop for a moment. Stop for a moment. Did you come from a lot of money? She was like, no, my family had nothing. And, I went through the process. I went through a lot of pain, hurt, a lot of things to get where I am. I said, okay, so do your family or anyone have a big network or whatever? And she was like, no, my network, I built it on my own. I don't know any business owners. I don't know any CEOs. I don't know any of all this other stuff. Okay. And then, I continue. I say, what kind of background makes you an expert in what you do? She started talking about her education, places she's been. She's been out of the country. She's done all of these great things. I'm like, so what makes you think they deserve to be there more than you do? Because if you really think about it from the standards and the things she was telling me about them, they come from money and they come from all of that, you would think they were just placed there. And not saying everybody with money is just placed somewhere, because I know I have a lot of friends with money and they work their butts off. But I'm speaking specifically of what she was telling me. So if you would look at it, if anybody belongs, there's you, because you have put in the actual work. You have done all the things it takes to get there without those handouts, without being able to start with money, without being able to be grandfathered in certain situations or whatever. No nepotism, any of that. And you're here. I was like, did you ever stop to think about that? Did you stop to think about that? Like, you have put in the work from what you're telling me. She stopped and she paused. She's like, I have. I say, so where does this come from when you don't deserve to be here? Okay, I'm confused. All right, so you can't do that to yourself, man. God put these things inside of us. We all have a different hand to play. You can't get confused and check out everyone else's hand and see, how can I compete with that or whatever. You have to take what you have. If like a hand of spades, you have 2 spades in your hands and you got a lot of clubs, and you got the high clubs, and you got a lot of diamonds, you got the high diamonds, barely any hearts, whatever. You have to look at your hand and you have to play according to what you have. And that's it. Step by step according to what you have. You can't get distracted. No distractions, and have tunnel vision. Look down, say, hey, this is where I want to be. These are the steps it takes to get there, and let's get to work. I'm not worried about what everyone else has going on. I'm not worried about people doubting me or whatever. Most times when we get in these places and we are intimidated by other human beings, because, we're all human beings, they really just started before you. No matter how they got there, family, they worked hard, whatever, they just started before you. That's it. If you can think of something that you have going on in your life, something simple, You know how to play basketball, you know how to do nails or whatever. You can be considered an expert in that to somebody that hasn't done it at all because you just started before them. That's it. All right, so don't never do that, man. God put you in these places. He reigns over all. God reigns over all. No one gets to tell you where you belong, where you are supposed to be. He is the one orchestrating your path. So don't be intimidated by these people, situations, or whatever. And a lot of times, people that we are intimidated by, we're intimidated to talk to or communicate with, man, they're some of the best people. That's always been my strength. People who know me, I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I would walk up to anybody, any situation. I would skip to the front of the line and just walk up and talk to, not skip. No one beat me up, okay? But I walk up to, like, you know, the situation. I go up to the front and say, hey, what's going on here? How does this work? Da, 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 da. That's my strength. That's my strong point. I'm a, like I said, relationship builder. I'm a communicator. You know, I know how to navigate the world, like in a smooth, light way. You know, that's how I do it. So just figure out your strength, you know, stay prayed up, do what you were put here to do, and never doubt yourself. Even if some people come at you and they call them haters, you got haters coming at you, whatever, who cares? They're not the one that write the checks. Even if they are the one that write the check, they are not the Most High. You know, he overrides everything, everything. So just work hard, be diligent, be confident in yourself, because you got this, you got this. All right, I'm specifically and especially talking to the entrepreneurs and high achievers. People out there who really want more, who strive for big things or whatever that big thing is for you, but you know, you feel it in your body, like you just have to keep going and keep going and keep going. Like you have that, what some may think of as a burden, or you just can't give up, you have to keep going. All right, right now, put your shoulders back. All right, sit up straight, look up to God, and know he's in charge. He put you there. God don't make mistakes. He put you there. It's time to get to work. You walk in there with your head high. Do the work that you were put here to do. You know, be the best, be great, be exceptional, because that's who and what you are. All right? He worked your behind off. All right? I'm not gonna get into a tangent. That's something I could probably turn into a full episode, to be honest. All right? You know, but yeah, I'm hoping she listens to this so she can hear that as well. I said the same things to her. But I want her to know that I use that here on this 5 for 5 episode, because there are a lot of other people out there that think like that. You know, think like that, how people dress, how people walk, how people talk. You can do and be all those things as well if that's what you want to do. If that's, you know, what you aspire to, no one's any different than you. Cut your arm and you're going to bleed red. All right, we all have that in common. But of course, you know what just happened to you, right? You just got stroked up. Bye.